Hi guys, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 40, aka Subscribe for Food, aka Subscribe for Nuts, haha. Aka I have a trillion channels, aka I'm the ghost with the most doesn't make sense, but it sounds pretty damn good. So if you're here for my review of Kingdom Planet H, you're in the right place. Before I get started, I want to say I'm not gonna reveal a spoiler alert ending. I will talk about Planet H's movie, but no spoiler alert ending. I will try to avoid some other spoiler alerts during my review, not to spoil it so much for you. But but I don't know if I didn't say it already, but I'm not a big Planet of the Apes fan kind of guy. But technology has come so far, and let's see if this movie could change my view of Planet of the Apes. You never know, maybe become a fan. You never know. So let's go ahead and start with my review of the newest Planet of the Apes film called Kingdom Planet of the Apes. Let's get started. All right, the story starts off where the apes are living like in a village, and it's like where there's a lot of mountains and stuff, rocky mountains, and you're gonna see a lot of apes climbing and stuff like that because their village in the forest is is on a it looks like it's on a mountain. There's mountains everywhere. They're climbing a lot of rocks and all that stuff since their apes are all agile and stuff. At one point, they make a big deal about going to a bird's nest and getting an egg. Why, I don't know. I think it's some kind of ritual thing or something their religion or beliefs. The apes, of course, they do talk. The apes have dominated the earth, what it seems like. Apes talking and such. And and the apes are just hanging out in their village and stuff like that. And I keep, to tell you the truth, I keep asking myself, there has to be humans in there. There has to be humans. For me, it was like a long time before you see any humans. So the apes are all hanging out in their village and stuff like that. And it seems like I've only seen this movie once, so I'm not good with the names, but it looks like this story evolves around an ape called Noah. Noah just looks like a regular ape. And what ends up happening is this ape village on the mountains, on the Rocky Mountains, where they keep climbing and just hanging out. What ends up happening is these group of gorillas riding on horses. Yeah, the apes and the gorillas ride horses, but there's a whole bunch. There's like a whole raid of gorillas on horses that raid this village that's on the mountains. They it reminds me of the old Planet of the Apes films where they're gonna have two horses, they're gonna have a net, and they're gonna catch the humans. They have all these devices to knock out. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, like they captured the humans, but now these gorillas are capturing the apes. They raid this village and they capture the apes using the nets and all these other devices to knock out apes and to capture and to knock them just like a beast steals, so they could pick them up and take them out. They ended up capturing the whole village. Well, at least mostly all the village, except for Noah. Noah evades capture. Now it's kind of hard to believe that there was a lot of gorillas, but how? I mean, there was a lot of apes too. How can you capture a whole village? But at least most of them. But as far as we know, Noah's the only one that escapes. Noah is able to get on a horse and take off. So Noah avoids capture, and then I remember there being a lot of traps and stuff like that. And I think Noah does fall down a trap, and then he ends up, when he evades capture, he ends up going himself. And like I said, he falls down somewhere, like in a trap. But he ends up meeting some orangutan gorilla. Now it's an old orangutan gorilla, and Noah ends up hanging out with his gorilla, and they talk about times and stuff like that. By the way, this part is like really the story's really slow. It's to me it was really slow. Um, they start talking and such like that. They're talking about the way the world is and how gorillas act, behavior, everything, anything and everything they're talking about. They have campfires and stuff like that. Then they end up finding a human, and I think the first time the human spying on them, and she takes off, and the orangutan is like trying to like come back, and they don't know, they don't know if she could talk or not. Later on, they get with a human again. A human comes back. It's a female, and the orangutan, I believe, says we should call her Nova. And Caesar, they always remember Caesar. By the way, I'm sorry, Caesar. They show him. I think they show it was Caesar in the beginning of the film where they light him on fire, so Caesar's dead. But they always think about Caesar because Caesar's a legend. And then the orangutan refers to Caesar as, Caesar, hey, he used to like the humans and all like that for some reason. It's Caesar's way. So they end up hanging out with this female human. I guess they're gonna call her Nova. They hang out with her. And they end up starting to travel together. And they end up crossing this stream. Just like animals, when they go drink stuff, they actually see like humans in poor clothing drinking from the water. And then there's zebras too. There's zebras in the stream too, where the humans are all drinking water. The humans are treated like animals. And they're not dressed very well. But duly note, I'm going to tell you right now, the female is actually, she's dressed in pants. And they're torn up pants, but they're still pants. And she's dressed in a torn up shirt. But when they see the humans, this is what I recognize. The humans are all in raggedy, I don't know, raggedy clothes, really bad. I mean, like not even human clothes. They're like caveman clothes, like having shorts like for bushes and I don't know what, that kind of raggedy kind of stuff. So this I noticed. So it's very suspicious. So the orangutan, this female chick, I guess they call Noah, and Noah, it gets confusing because the girl's Noah and Noah, they sound the same, I know. But yeah, like they're seeing this stream with zebras and these humans drinking from the water, all like animals and stuff like that. The female and Noah, they're like, I'm just gonna call her female because it's confusing, Nova and Noah. So the female and Noah, they're kind of agreeing like you should go be with them. So like the female Noah, you should go be with them. They're your kind. Go be with them. And she's like walking towards them. And by the way, Caesar's gonna decide to leave too. Leave the orangutan behind. He's gonna go on horseback. So Caesar takes off. The girls starts walking towards a human, but yet what happens? Do you know what happens? Do you guess what happens? Yes. There is, it's like that says you know something's gonna happen. There is the gorilla attack. Like the gorilla dominate the apes. Now the gorillas are gonna wanna capture the humans or kill them or something. I don't know. And all I can tell you is the gorillas, they arrive and they start capturing humans and they start knocking some out. When they knock them out, I don't know if they're killing them or knocking them out. I guess knock them out. And I think they're capturing them because they do put some in nets. So the gorillas on horseback start capturing and knocking out the humans. Um, and Of course, the female Nova's gonna run. She runs. The orangutan, I don't know where he goes. There's so much action going on. See, he's on horseback. I'm sorry, Caesar. Noah is on horseback, but he sees that they're attacking and capturing the humans. Noah goes back on horseback, and there is a part where, through all the insanity that's going on, all the gorillas capturing all the humans and stuff like knocking them out. You get to a scene where the girl has gone through high grass to hide from the gorillas, and it works. It works. They're trying to look for her. They've captured and hit all the humans mainly, but she's one of the few that are still left remaining. She's hiding in the grass, and on one side you see the gorillas looking for her. On the other side, you see Noah on horseback, and she's kind of far away from both of them. But the gorillas are probably a little bit closer to her. They're in the high grass looking for her. So this female Nova, she like gets up and makes a run for her to Caesar to see if he can save her. She runs, and then the gorilla on horseback, one of them, it looks like it's the king. There's a king gorilla or the leader. He does have a crown a lot most of the time. He's about to get her, and I think the orangutan saves her. Something saves her. I think it was the orangutan. I think he hits the gorilla somehow. And she makes it a Caesar, and they take off in horseback, and somehow the orangutan gets to catch up with them later on. By the way, there's this nice thing about it. They have this staff. It's like a stick that has electric at the end. I don't know how they do it. But a lot of times, Noah has this as a weapon. I don't know how it works, but it's either... I don't think it's magical. I think it's electronic. It's fun. A staff with a electronic thing on the side that is like a shocker. It'll shock you. It's a weapon. And I believe at this time Noah has it. Yeah, he does have it. So they take the orangutan, the female girl, and Noah. They take off in their adventure. They're leaving. They're trying to escape the gorillas. Well, they end up at this bridge, which is, I guess, would be my second best scene in this movie. They make it to this bridge, and they said there's gonna be a booby trap. So I'm like, but they're like, I guess they're kind of like, they feel like it's a trap. They're very cautious, but I think they're feeling, well, there's nowhere else to go. We have to pass this bridge. So they pass this bridge, and sure enough, there's gorillas climbing in the bottom. So they cross cautiously on the bridge. Sure enough, they see a gorilla on horseback on the other side of the bridge, and they're like, and Noah's like, go back, it's too late. The gorillas attack them on the bridge, and it's very exciting. The bridge looks really cool. It looks like some of it's made out of bone or something, the tops of the bridge. It's a ghetto bridge. It's not newly constructed or anything. They get ambushed. There is a part where Noah tries to use the staff with the electric thing to his advantage. That's how I remember he did have the staff. To no avail, he still gets captured by the gorilla, so does the girl. And I think they killed the orangutan because he doesn't come out anymore. You don't see him anymore. And I guess I missed it. Sorry. But so these gorillas, they take the girl Nova and Noah the ape. They take them to their base, which is going to be near the ocean. And there's going to be a huge ship that's all broken up and stuff. But I think they use that ship for a room and board. They use the rooms in it or something like that. It looks huge and it's near the ocean. And there's other parts too. There's like other bridges connecting to the ship or cranes and all this other stuff. I mean, the place looks beautiful, looks huge. I don't want to say beautiful. It looks all ghetto, but it looks really cool because it's so big and it's near the ocean. It looks really. It looks. It's an awesome site. Let's put it that way. It's an awesome site with a ship, the crane, all these places. The gorillas can live. By the way, there's a lot of apes too. There's apes and gorillas. It's huge, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I would say in the hundred. I would say. I would predict like a thousand, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 apes and gorillas. It looks really nice. It looks nice, like it would look like Skeletor's castle. Let's put it that way. You know, like really cool, been really big. So they take the Nova female and Noah there. I don't see the orangutan at all, so I think they killed him. Um, I'm not gonna remember everything since I only just seen this movie one time. No, I just saw it yesterday, and so they take him there to that base. Interesting enough, they take the girl Nova, this female Nova, to meet a scholar that has his own room in that place, full of books, and his clothes are all torn up too. But it's kind of a place like he's like there's a lot of knowledge. You can learn a lot. Noah the ape, they throw him with other apes, and Noah meets his girlfriend there from the village, and I think his mom, all his all his village people are there since they captured him from the village. They're there, and he's hanging out with them. But he's not with a girl. He's somewhere else. Um, and while they're there, the king gorilla's there. The all the gorillas there. They look like they're guards, trying to make sure the apes don't escape. The apes are trying. They make the apes do manual labor. They're working on stuff. They're pushing stones, what have you, bringing water, sand, whatever. They're there for manual labor, and it turns out that the king gorilla in that place, he's trying to get into some kind of metal vault, and like the next day, he tries to get the apes to work on pushing like through manual labor trying to open the vault, and they are unsuccessful. They can't open the vault. Then it turns out that the female Nova wants to get into the vault, and it looks like she maybe she has nothing to do. She wants to try to get in the vault herself. So, like the next night, she 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 convinces three of the apes to go help her get into a vault. That vault. They're trying to find a way. What they're gonna do is they're gonna try to climb the rocks like a mountain there on the seaside to see if they can find another way into the vault. And I'm gonna end it there because I like I promised I'm not gonna give a spoil alert ending. Now I'm gonna give you my thoughts. This King of the Apes did not change my mind for Planet of the Apes. I still am not a Planet of the Apes fan. The story, some scenes are cool. The bridge was a cool scene. That's one of the few scenes I liked. And that when they show like the whole base, when they captured Noah, the ape, and Nova the girl, they it looks really cool. It looks awesome, that scene. The base looks big, and there's a lot of apes. It looks spectacular. The ocean's there, all the water coming in, all that. Those are the two scenes I only like. Um, Before I forget, I'm gonna tell you the ending. If you are a Planet of the Apes fan, I predict you're gonna like the ending. That's one reason I didn't want to ruin it for you. I didn't want to spoil it for you. That's why I promised no spoiler alert ending. The beginning of the movie and or the story, whichever you want to call it, very slow. It was super slow. But I think you kind of need that in a movie. You can't have action packed all the time. I don't think that works. I think you need to have everything balanced. Some slow parts, but interesting, and then the action just throw with a lot of action. But in my opinion, the beginning of the story was, or the movie was really slow. But if you're a Planet Apes fan, I don't think you'll mind that part. Uh, did I mention the ending is really cool? I didn't give away spoil. I decided even before I saw this I was not gonna give a spoiler alert ending. It's just I don't want to get people mad at me, especially Planet of the Apes fans mad at me because I spoiled the ending for them. You know, uh, I have a lot of mad, angry people at me. That's why I didn't do it. But the ending is very good. If you're a Planet of the Apes fan, I think you'll find the ending very satisfactory. The only thing maybe I can say about the ending is I think the very end, I think they should have cut it out of the movie. You know how the movies do it? Like they stop. Okay, that's the end of the movie, but no, they start with the credits and then they give you the ending. They should have done that for this. I think that's my opinion. I think that would have worked a little bit better. To me, it's like kind of didn't matter, but I think it does a tad bit matter. I think it could have made the movie a little bit better if the ending they would have the true ending they would have started with the credits and then leave it at the end so they could tell you, hey, another movie's coming. I hope I didn't spoil that for you, but I still didn't tell you the ending. But sometimes when they just end it like that, it's like, well, they're not gonna make another sequel. But you never know; they still may not make another sequel. You never know. You never in this world, nothing is for sure. What's for sure is nothing's for sure. So I'm still not a big. The reason I don't like Planet of the Apes is I never liked the ape concept, and that's the main thing of the movies. But I can't say if the story's good. But to me, it'd be a good story, but rather with robot. And just for me, it you know use the same story but using robots or some kind of aliens or something like that. I just don't like the ape concept. It looks weird to me. Now I don't mind like Justice League. There's like an ape. There's like an ape. There's a couple of apes villains. I don't mind that, like one or two. But Planet of the Apes, it's all it's about. It's apes. And I never got into it. It's just not my thing. No offense. Everybody to each his own. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has different tastes in movies. It's just not mine. If it's yours, that's cool. And what I will say, if you're a fan of Planet of the Apes, I think you'll like it. I really think if you're a Planet of the Apes fan, you'll like it. I think very few Planet of the Apes fans are gonna say, "No, I didn't like it." No, I think you'll like it. It's a continuing story, and I think you'll like it. So I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Probably like me, people that are not fans of Planet of the Apes, they'll watch it. If you don't like Planet of the Apes like me, don't watch it. But my opinion is, if you are a Planet of the Apes fan, go ahead and watch it because it'll continue the story you like, and I think you'll like at least most of you'll like it anyways. So I'm gonna end it like that. This movie review like that. Thank you for watching my movie review. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like my movie review, even though this was negative. And just so you can know, usually my movie reviews, I always say I like movies. I usually do movies I like. I rarely do it on movies I don't like. So please think about subscribing, liking the channel. If you didn't agree with me about my comments or my opinion about this movie, come check out my other videos because I like other stuff and maybe you'll like that other stuff too. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it with this. The saying I always do. The world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. I will see you in the next movie review, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.